I think it's a crow, but it could be a pigeon. I can't see without my glasses if it's more than a few feet. I save my glasses to drive and to watch TV. He or she is flying off. Got my ghost speeder there. I'm going to turn that on in a minute. There was a pigeon over here earlier, and he or she flew off. Now, sometimes when I load up, I'm downloading some videos. I have to do them two at a time. So I'm using Video Downloader. That's a program that runs under Linux Mint, or it's a Linux program. There may be a Windows equivalent. I don't know. Save from Net. Save from Net will run on anything. It just runs under Opera, the Opera browser. Opera is cross-platform. Opera will run on anything. And Opera is free. Save from Net is free. Sometimes the Save from Net won't come up, so I use a video downloader. Only problem with it, it's slow. Probably got 3 or 4 videos so far. I'm waiting for it to finish, so I got time to make more videos and post them here. Now, I haven't watched this video yet. Now, it's Victoria Rose. Now, she's saying that she can't go on. I'm thinking it's probably clickbait. A lot of those titles like that are clickbait, so maybe she feels some frustration. Now, I remember she was the one that got me started on commenting on these single female RVers. She was saying that she didn't, it's about 3 or 4 years ago. Victoria Rose in one of her videos was saying that she didn't like guys. And so in one of my videos, I showed a picture of her saying that, video of her saying that she didn't like guys. And I said, what if some guy stripped you naked and kissed you all over? Well, there's a few key spots that women in general like to be kissed. And she was with Henry for a couple of months. And then she didn't come out and say it, but it's obvious that they parted company. And I said to Victoria Rose, if you need somebody to keep you warm at night, you let me know. You go do a few things around here in Arizona, close to, that's what I'd do with anybody that I barely knew. I'd want to be within a distance that I could cross them. If she flies in her vehicle. Let's say we go up and do that White Tank waterfall hike. Well, let's say we go to Wickenburg to do the Vulture Mine. Because I would, that's far enough. I mean, it's close enough that I could probably get some friends of mine to drive up there and drive me back if, let's say, we were in downtown Wickenburg. I might give you a story about that in a second here. Okay, let's say I was with Victoria Rose in downtown Wickenburg, and she said, well, you just didn't excite me when you kissed me all over, which is kind of hard for me to imagine. But anyway, let's say for some reason she didn't enjoy it. She says, James, out of my vehicle now. I got to move on. So I need to call some friends to come get me. No, I'd probably want to make sure that she enjoyed being kissed all over so she didn't kick me out of her vehicle. Anyway, so the Victoria Rose wants somebody to... now let me get to Wickenburg. Now, years ago, I've covered this. I was a member of the GPAA, the Gold Prospect Association of America. This has been quite a while ago because I haven't been a member in probably 20, 25 years. But they've got some claims up, just east of, like Rich Hill. There's a place they call Rich Hill because people went in there and found gold just lying on the surface. That's why they call it Rich Hill. One of those, a guy wandering through trying his best to stay out of involvement in the American Civil War back in the mid-1860s, and is with a donkey wandering around and just spots a bunch of gold out there. But anyway, the GPA had a common dig out there, and I was going to the common dig, but I stopped in Wickenburg, I don't know, get gas or buy some food or something, and heard some guy off in the distance holler, "Hey, Jim," being a wise guy. I thought it was just some guy hollering. I mean, James or Jim, Jimmy, they're real common names. I thought it was some guy, talking to another Jimmy, and I go, "Yeah," and it turned out to be a guy that knew me. He was calling for me, and it was one of my customers that knew me. And I was talking him about the common dig that GPA had out at is it Lucky Linda? I'm trying to think, because it's been a long time, but they did have a claim, and we had a common dig out there. Those were a lot of fun, and sometime I need to rejoin the GPA and the GPAP. They had a Finnish chapter, and we used to have common digs like that. They were a load of fun. If some chick is into amateur gold prospecting, I want some guy to go out with her, to man a dry washer. Now I'm no good at panning for gold, but if I can certainly use a shovel and a bucket, shovel ore into a bucket and then load it into a dry washer. Some chick is into that, let me know. That'd be a barrel of fun, with or without anything extracurricular or romantic. Okay, I need to start some more videos because the video downloader is super slow. I'm going to be here for another hour or so. I may make one more video if some chick is doing the RV life and wants to meet up with me and just do a few things around here. I've covered that a few times. We can just do a few cool video of stuff around here that I find interesting. Or maybe you need a hiking partner for some of the trails throughout Phoenix and stuff. Maybe you got an invalid husband that you're not looking for anything extracurricular, but just want a totally platonic a partner to go hiking with. Hey, yeah, I'd be up for that, just for the fun of it. Especially it's nice hiking weather. Now, if you want me to get out to the middle of July, I'd want to get started about 4 in the morning out in the middle of July, then finish by about 11. But there are people that go out there when it's hot, and they know how not to kill themselves out in the heat. If some chick wants to go out in the superstitions, yeah, I'd be up for that. Okay, love ya. Das Leben ist ein Abenteuer and sail a bee. Bye-bye.